Slightly Biased Podcast. I am Vinny.
And I'm Grayson.
Welcome to the show. Happy Thursday to everybody, even though you're probably hearing this at some future date that's not Wednesday. Oh well.
When will Vinny edit?
I'm on it.
It's any time. It's anyone's guess.
You just keep it, keep on their toes. That's what everybody likes in a serialized program that's coming out once a week, Could be a Monday. It could be a Friday. It could be a month from now.
Why would it be the
Happy
same day?
2020. Who has time to edit things?
It's 2019.
Yeah, but it's not going to go to 2020. That's the joke.
Oh,
that's
got
the
it.
joke.
Welcome to the new year.
Welcome,
lazy listeners.
Welcome to Trump's second presidency.
Oh, don't say that. That's a year and a half away. Or is it a year? Well, it would start a year and a quarter away.
2021 will be the inauguration.
Oh, God. 2021, yeah. Whoever it is, 2021 will be a hell of a year. Am I right?
I welcome President Sanders and Vice President Buttigieg. I can't wait.
You're wrong. It's going to be Warren and Buttigieg.
Either way, America wins.
We're wrong again because they're not gonna VP one of their own. It never happens that way. It always should, but it never does.
It would make sense. I could see them going from Buttigieg. But
I don't think.
Oh, well.
I mean, it would be a great time for them to do that for the first time, but they're not gonna.
I know, be fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
imagine what would have happened if Clinton had picked Sanders as
but that would never work.
As
though.
a VP?
They're so different. I feel like Warren and
they would have won.
Sanders are.
They would have won.
We'll never know now.
I mean, it doesn't matter how well they do it as long as it's not this guy.
Yeah, good stuff.
Taking a sip of a drink. Welcome to the
Orange
podcast.
juice, vitamin C.
We're here doing the podcast.
It's been a busy week.
Oh boy,
busy couple of weeks.
You're telling me.
Since we last locked eyes across this foldable table.
It was in the dark actually, so we were locking souls.
Very popular episode. Very popular. I was contacted by the Joe Rogan Experience to never do it again.
I did get I got some feedback too. It was good.
I like to lay on floors. I like to watch Derek use chairs as a blanket.
The one piece of feedback that I got specifically was that it made me seem very smart.
Oh, you're the only one sitting, so I guess that makes sense because
my brain was higher.
It was just flowing. Yeah,
right.
It was more flow. I was on the floor, so everything was my kneecaps.
Everyone knows intelligence is directly related to altitude.
Yeah. I mean, look at Denver, Colorado. They legalized marijuana first and had a
big brain move.
Big brain move. And look at, I don't know,
IQ.
Louisiana. They got a hurricane that floods the whole city because they're below sea level.
It's because they're dumb. If that's what you're implying. If I'm following your logic.
In the national rankings, I mean, they're not in the top 10. They're right there with Mississippi,
this
down
is
the bottom.
This is a slightly biased exclusive.
This is real.
Stupidity causes hurricanes.
Well, yeah.
Correlation.
If you build a city below sea level, things go wrong.
I saw a picture on the Only in Boston Twitter account detailing that by 2070 most of Boston will be underwater.
I saw that too.
It was really depressing.
Pretty soon my landlord's going to have beachfront property.
Do you think you'll be here in 2070?
Will I be here?
Here. Not here, but like in Boston.
No.
In 2070? No, you're going to live in London.
Maybe at that point we'll be in London for a period of time.
You'll be in London.
But no,
you might be back by then.
I mean, London might be underwater, so maybe a little sooner than we expect. I don't know.
The correct answer is that none of us will be here because Boston will be underwater.
2070. I'll be my 80s.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Yeah, it is. Math is how that works.
I'm afraid to ask Siri for the exact date, so I don't want to know.
I'm going to say...
I don't want to do that math right now.
What is... Yeah, it is. Well, I can do the math in my head.
Hey, Siri.
It's 70 plus 6.
2070 minus 1988.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'll be dead. Oh, well. Now we'll never know.
It's 70 plus 2000 minus the difference. 88 is 12.
82. Oh, thanks, Siri. That was helpful.
What is it?
No, she did 70 divided by 2,000.
That's not helpful.
Or 70 plus 2,000. Go away.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Tim Apple. Fuck you.
Piece of poop. Dumbass. Dumb ass. Got him. Roasted. It's 0000 minus 87 or whatever.
Welcome to the math class.
What is that?
Basic math.
12?
I don't know. How many fingers are you eating for that?
More than I have.
I only have 10 fingers and 9 toes.
Please tell me you actually only have 9 toes.
No, that'd be pretty good if I did, though.
That'd be so good.
I learned this guy who has webbed feet. Kind of want to ask to
I
see them now.
had a dream that I had webbed feet.
It's a hell of a dream.
Like this week sometime. I forget when. It was a weird dream.
I wonder what it's like to have webbed feet. This probably doesn't do much for you.
You ever have those dreams?
Such a small webbing.
You ever have those dreams where your teeth are falling out?
Yeah, it was fucking terrible. I don't
I
like
hate them.
It means you're worried about money, supposedly.
Really?
That's
Fuck
what it's supposed to
That's
mean.
Dumb.
I had a dream that I was in the Staples bathroom,
right.
and I looked in the mirror, and all my teeth fell out, and I freaked the fuck out.
Was this when you were at Staples?
Yes.
Okay. I had one like at some point this year. I had a dream about my teeth falling out. You always remember those because you wake up in a sweat.
Did your mouth hurt?
Yeah.
A psychic
Yeah,
pain?
it was like because I was like clenching my jaw too much in the night, and then my brain
You get
remembered
a mouth guard.
I have one. You would think it would help. Nah, just doesn't. We're here. Derek's not here because he bailed again.
He's supposedly volunteering to save the planet.
We can shit talk him because he'll never hear this.
Maybe. He says he listens.
No,
Derek,
no,
if you're hearing this right now, text the group chat. I'm listening to the episode 74.
What if this? It's going to be really embarrassing if this is actually 75.
It's 74 because
Okay.
73 is podcasting by candlelight.
Got it. That was a good episode. I like that.
Really? The person who talked the most shit during it.
No, it was the worst. Should have turned the lights on.
You
I did like the
obviously haven't
darkness.
heard our entire catalog.
I did like the lights being off. That was a cool quirk, but y'all were dumb.
Hey.
I got a big head now. I got my ego inflated.
Oh, that was the week I was driving to Rhode Island. Ooh.
We did all our updates on where Derek had been for the past year.
London.
He was gone for a year. Are you ever coming back to D&D? We miss you at D&D.
You missed, man.
I
There's
miss
no
you.
Slack chat.
I miss you at D&D.
There's a lot going on right now.
We have a Discord now.
Oh, well. That's
We moved to Discord because Slack is the worst.
I guess.
I mean,
my Sundays have been filled up.
You ever try logging
I've
into
been doing
Slack?
so much shit.
Mm-mm.
I go to Cape Cod this Sunday. I got to go 2 Sundays ago. We had to clean the apartment because we had our pre-wedding class.
You're right. You can't do that
2 days
any other
before.
day of the week. You have to do that
No,
on Sunday.
me and Kelly need to do it together.
That's true. There's no other day when you're here together, too. Yeah, it must be Sunday.
Do you see her here right now?
She's going to be back eventually.
Not sure, like 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock isn't 10.
You know how much cleaning there is involved?
You do it twice a week. You get half of it done.
Oh, my gosh.
Got him.
Well, you can't do D&D over fucking Hangouts, some stupid shit.
We could. You want to do it over Hangouts?
I don't know. It's a commitment too.
Well, we actually pulled Miriam in over Snapchat video calling. So
wow,
you don't even know who Miriam is. That's how long you've been gone.
Is that a D&D NPC?
No, she's one of the players now.
I don't know. I need a start time and I need a definitive end time.
It's literally always been Sunday from 2 to like 7.
That's a lot of time. That's like 5
2 to
hours.
6, 2 to 6.
That's like 4 hours.
Yeah, it is 4 hours.
That's a lot.
That's the same amount of time Critical Role does, and they don't fuck
they,
around.
They get paid to do it.
Yeah.
They're definitely making some money.
Well, they get Twitch subscribers, but yeah. But they do a tight 4 hours, and they don't fucking dilly-dally like we do.
They have shit in the bookstore.
I don't prep my sessions, so we dilly-dally. So they prep their sessions. They get way more packed in. They can do it in 4 hours.
Well, that's
you can pay attention to something for 4 hours.
That's the guy's full-time job is to do that fucking shit.
It's not their job to pay attention, though.
They're getting paid to do it. They're getting paid to do it.
They're all getting paid a little, probably. But the point is,
their shit
they can
in the
do
bookstores.
Hey,
they're getting paid.
If they work other jobs. They definitely work. It's not enough to live off of. I know that much.
But
and
it's a start.
If they can pay attention for 4 hours to a well-prepped campaign, you can pay attention for 4 hours to a poorly prepped campaign.
I can do my best, but I'm not making any promises.
I'm just saying. Miriam came in on the Snapchat video call.
Is Kevin still there?
Yeah, he's the only player from the original group besides me.
Where's Isaac?
Isaac's.
Where's Martine?
Martin. I don't know. Actually, he hikes. I think he lost interest.
I could see that.
I mean, I could try inviting him back.
Started painting those figurines, and the paint went to his head.
Oh,
the fumes.
I miss Martin. Martin's such a cool dude. Real life Viking.
Martin, if you hear this, text the group chat.
Yeah, text the group chat. I mean, we're not in Slack anymore. We're in Discord because it's free and better. I don't know why anybody uses Slack. You ever tried logging into Slack? It's so hard.
I know.
Discord, you're like one user account, one password.
Slack's like, please sign into your Slack domain.
Yeah. Okay. Like I have a different password and username. And then when you do it correctly, it's like, I don't know. I don't think that's right.
Hey, how's your life been?
Fun times. I got a Nintendo Switch. I got Pokemon Sword. Been playing a lot of that. That's a lot of fun.
Shield. You don't want Shield.
So this is.
I think we need to find out what Pokemon is. Pokemon is a.
Let's do a deep dive.
It's a role playing game
where
monsters. You capture little monsters and you train them to fight other monsters. And
the little monsters are the ones
evolve.
that were the ones that were inside of us all along.
It's been around since the mid '90s in Japan. Crossed over here like '98.
They have a really cute mouse.
The show came out in '98 in America. The games Pokemon Red and Blue were the first iterations on the Game Boy.
Technically, Red and Green were the first in Japan, and then the Americanized versions were Red and Blue.
Who cares?
And then they came out with green after. Actually, they came out with yellow
and
after.
It's been popular ever since. I used to have a lot of the merchandise myself when I was a child. 4th grade, big year for Pokemon merch. Everyone wore it. 5th grade rolls around. I didn't get the memo. Not cool anymore. Still wore it.
No, definitely not.
So that was probably the defining moment where I did not become the cool kid in high school or into the popular group because of Pokemon.
The first one I ever played was Pokemon Yellow on a yellow Game Boy Color, and I was so proud of myself. It was great.
I remember when that came out, I owned it.
It was cool because the game, when you walked from city to city, the tone shift of the Game Boy Color's screen would match the name of the city that you went to. So there was like a cerulean city.
Yeah, I remember.
There was like a... I forget what it was.
Praise Jesus. Like Praise Jesus.
Slate City or something, and like their screen turned slate color.
There's Palette Town, Viridian City.
Do you know what like a painter's palette?
Is Pewter City a thing?
Pewter's the first one that you go to. It's the one with Brock in it.
Yeah, and then it switches to Cerulean City.
Cerulean, and then I think it's
the electric one.
I don't remember.
I don't remember the name. That's where the SSN is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go from there. You go to Lavender Town. Is that after that? And then you
skip
over the Psychic Lady one.
Yeah, you got to go backtrack.
You go to the grass
I hate it when
one.
they make you backtrack. It's so awful.
The grass one, and then it leads to eventually end up after the Psychic Town. You go to the Fire Island, and then you go back to
go through the
Viridian City.
Yep.
And then you fight Giovanni, leader Team Rocket.
Oh,
then you go to the Elite Four on Victory Road.
Still never beat that game.
Really?
No. I'm working on it now. I have it on my phone.
100 Charizard. I worked so hard to get that.
That's pretty dope.
And then I erased the game to get me with Game Shark because I was a fucking idiot.
R.I.P. You could have gotten a level 100 Charizard with Game Shark, technically.
It wasn't the same.
Yeah, you didn't earn it.
Yeah, Pokemon Shields and Sword. Great stuff.
I'm playing it on the Switch. I bought a Switch to play it.
Nintendo Switch is a game console.
It's a lot of fun. We don't have to over-explain.
Some people don't know. Like Caroline doesn't know. So I'm explain it for her.
It's like the newest Game Boy.
It's like the new Wii.
It's like they took a PlayStation Portable and combined it with a Wii U. It's a good game. There's a lot of like anger at it for some reason. I don't really get the anger though.
It's because Game Freak has been, over the past 20 years, I believe starting with maybe the DS, where you could carry over Pokemon from each game.
Right, you can manually import them, yeah.
But they're like, nope, no more.
Yeah. Well, it is more, but it's only the half of all of them.
And I guess
50%.
The animations they put in, a lot of backlash is like, we had better animations for the Pokemon back in like
3D,
fucking
the
Pokemon
3DS.
Stadium.
The 3DS. The Stadium was for GameCube.
No, for N64.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of the second Stadium iteration.
Stadium
but it's like, it seems to take an easy way out.
Well, the animations, I mean, besides the animations, the importing thing I kind of get because there's like literally 1,000 of these
I know,
Pokemon.
but people get attached.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. But like, you could still play them in the old game. Like, you probably still have a 3DS. Just play them in the 3DS. They want to
have them on the latest. You know how Pokemon fans are.
Yeah, I know. It's silly.
Get attached.
I mean, at some point, this was inevitable, right? Because I mean, you can only fit so many Pokemon and higher poly counts into a game card.
I guess I haven't bought Pokemon since Pokemon Diamond for the 3DS, or one that was based in France.
Platinum, Pearl,
whatever was in France.
Yeah.
The problem
that's X and Y.
That's it. The problem with Pokemon games is I get bored. Like it feels super repetitive.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, you know what?
I mean, if they don't introduce new Pokemon in new areas quickly enough, I also get bored. Usually, the good thing is you can keep what's the word? Plowing ahead. Plowing ahead. You can keep plowing ahead hard enough. Usually,
I just get bored. It's not for me.
That you can find a new area before you grind too much. And I usually only grind in an area long enough to catch all of the distinct Pokemon in that area. I don't usually just like battle just to level my Pokemon.
I don't have the attention span
to
do
do
it anymore.
But if I catch all the Pokemon, then I go do the trainers that are between me and the goal, and then I do the gym, and then I move on to the next area. And I'm like, ooh, new Pokemon, so I got to catch them.
It just seems boring to me. I can't do it anymore.
That's the gameplay loop for me.
What else you been doing? You bought a Switch?
I bought a Switch. I'm probably gonna buy Mario Kart because I love.
I own
Mario
a Switch.
Kart.
I never bought Mario Kart.
You own a Switch?
Yeah.
Give me your friend code.
I don't play online. I play Minecraft on it.
Okay.
And like I brought Zelda. I didn't really get into Zelda that much. Tried
The
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. That's the one. I'm probably gonna get that eventually.
I almost bought.
I don't want to
Skyrim
buy.
on
I
it.
don't want to pay $60 for it though.
I know. It's the thing. Well, Nintendo
It's so
games always
expensive.
cost so
Why
much.
is it $60?
Because it's a Nintendo game.
Dumb.
You can buy it used from GameStop for,
Yeah,
for
you know what?
55.
I will. Well,
For
Phil,
$55.
55. Oh.
What a steal!
Give me it for 20. Give me.
You can probably
Twilight
buy it on like
Prin-
Facebook Marketplace.
Probably. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. I'll erase your save file. Give me. Yeah, I want to get Mario Kart. I want to play with someone else that I know online with it. This is the problem with the Samsung Oculus virtual reality
Which
headset.
one?
The Samsung Gear virtual reality headset that
Mhm.
was for Samsung phones.
Yep.
My old phone was compatible with it, and I had a bunch of games on it, and I played them kind of semi-frequently, and it had this, like, friends list. It had this friends market on it, or, you know, system on it, where you could, like, play with your friends, and you could just seamlessly do it, kind of like Steam does. I used it once, and it didn't work, because one, you know, what's the section of your friend group that has a Samsung phone? Okay, 2, what's the section of your friend group that has a Samsung phone that also bought the Gear VR with it? Okay, 3, what's the section of your friend group that uses it? Like, it's if one person maybe, and that was what it was for me. It was one person. I got them to play with me one time, and then we were like, "This is dumb. It doesn't really work very well," so we didn't play again.
It's like Google Stadia.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Google Stadia, and it's like the Pokemon Sword and Shield online raiding system. Like, you can do raid battles with actual players online in Pokemon Sword and Shield, but it's not good. It's not. The matchmaking is slow, and it usually times out. It's like a minute and 30 seconds. 90 seconds to find a party, a 4-player party.
Wow.
4 players to get into the raid, and it usually times out with zero players found.
That's great.
Right? Like, you would think, and like, I get this is the weird thing about it, because the system is like specific to certain raid like points. There's like these little shining beams of light that come up out of the field in the middle of the wilds area, and you go to that specific shining beam of light and you click on it or whatever, and then it matches you with the raid for that little beacon. But like, it doesn't have to. It could match you with a raid for any beacon. Technically, you wouldn't know the difference. How would you know? Like, why do I have to go to that beacon to get into that raid? That's so silly. Why don't you just match me in a random raid? And also, if you're either not online or if it times out finding other players, it just gives you bots. And it's actually better to play with the bots.
It's the same thing.
Right. But it's better to play with the bots, because if you play with the bots, you get the Dynamax. But if you play with other players, you have to roll for who gets the Dynamax. So one of you will get it and the other 3 won't. So you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting it if you play with other players, but you have a 100% chance of getting the Dynamax, where you can make your Pokemon huge, if you're playing with bots, because it just gives it to you. So it's like there's no incentive to go online, and it's a lower quality experience. That's the one thing I hate about it, is like, I was really excited to use the online components of Sword and Shield, but once I tried using them, I was like, okay, this is stupid. It also drops your frame rate through the floor.
Wow.
It drops it down to like 12 frames per second.
And you wonder why the fans are mad, Grayson.
No, now I get it. Now that I've talked through it, I think I understand.
I'm glad I was here for this experience, you processing this game.
I just really like every other part of it. Every other part of it is wonderful. I love it. The story is really good. The cutscenes aren't too long. The trainer battles are fun. Catching the Pokemon is fun. Yeah, I love every other part of it. It's just that one little thing about the online play.
I wanted to buy Death Stranding, but I decided against it. After
Why?
After watching the
gameplay,
the reviews of it,
yeah,
I don't have the time to dedicate 60 hours to walking. That's the problem with it.
It's Walking Simulator 2019.
The story seems interesting.
It's like Dear Esther, but with building,
but like
and crafting.
The reviews I saw, I was like, once you finish the game, it's amazing. And I'm like, I'm not going to have 60 hours to finish this game. I know I'm not going to be able to do it.
You realize how much syndicated TV you watch, right?
I know, but that I don't have to think really.
Easily 60 hours.
But I don't have to think about it.
It's not, Vinny, it's not 60 hours of you walking. It's 60 hours of cutscenes.
I've heard about that too, but it's just like
it's just like a
I
TV
just
show.
can't do it. And then I thought about buying the new Star Wars game.
No,
I can't remember the name of it, but
Rogue Squadron.
No, the Jedi something.
Lost Order.
Fallen Order. It's like,
Order.
I just don't have the time to do it. Last year I got Red Dead and Spider-Man. I finished Spider-Man, but I didn't finish Red Dead.
Red Dead is a huge game,
It's huge, and it's just too much.
It's like trying to finish GTA 5.
But GTA 5 is so linear; it's so easy to finish. Red Dead is, I think, much more.
It's still a long game.
Of a dive.
I mean, I guess you could say it's like trying to finish GTA 5 online.
Yeah,
Red Dead is like trying to finish GTA 5.
I did find out that Halo Reach is coming out in 2 weeks on the PC, which I'm gonna buy.
By the way, listeners, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say listeners. Vinny, you can get Gears 5 for 50% off for PC this weekend.
I'll look at it.
It's $30 instead of $60 for Gears of War 5.
I'm pretty excited to play Halo Reach again. I only played it once.
That Master Chief Collection, I'm going to play the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I fucking love
it's only $40.
I fucking love Halo
everything.
1, Halo 2, Halo 3. Give me all of that. Give me that shit. It's mostly 1 and 3, okay? Halo 2 can kind of fuck off. But like Halo 1 and 3 are my shit, and Halo 4 was great.
Halo 4 was alright.
I'm looking forward to Reach. Not really my
Reach
favorite.
Is good.
3, okay, order of Halo games. Ready?
Okay.
Halo 3.
Okay.
Halo 4, Halo 1, and then Reach.
What about Halo 5?
Fuck Halo 5.
I never played Halo 5.
I didn't. Guardians? Was that what it was called?
Yeah, I've never played it. I never played ODST either.
Nobody played ODST. Nobody played Guardians.
Well, ODST was just like a story mode with a wave camp.
They only tricked us into playing 4 because we wanted to know what happened at the end of 3.
And guess what happened? It was a boring story where they brought in a new villain.
Aliens. More aliens.
It's the Prometheans.
The Forerunners.
The Prometheans.
Wasn't it the Forerunners?
It is, but the Prometheans are part of it.
Well, the Prometheans were like the robots that the Forerunners created, right?
It's too much shit.
I think the Prometheans. The story is ridiculous. I think the Prometheans were those robot things that the Forerunners created. I think. I'm not quite sure, but they were like phoenixes. They would like go into ash when you killed them. And they had like that face, the skull like popped open.
Yeah.
You remember from the cutscene?
do.
The first time it happened. Everybody remembers that.
Halo 2, 3, 1, 4.
Hmm?
Oh, Halo 2, 3.
2, 3, then 1?
1, Reach.
Your favorite game was Halo 2?
Halo 2, 3, 1, Reach, 4. Halo 2 was that was like the defining game in my like teenage years.
You know what? That makes sense because
It's
you're
the
just a little bit older than me.
It came in 2004.
So Halo 2 was your game and Halo 3 was mine.
It was my first Xbox Live game I played with my friends online with
okay.
voice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Halo 3 to me was like, it was good, but I was older than him. Like, not everyone I played with played
you're
anymore.
You're past your prime.
But yeah.
Halo.
Halo 2. When they discovered those glitches, oh my god, the super jumps, the grappling, you could shoot across the map by using the sword and the rocket launcher if you did it just right.
Yeah.
And then they came out with the Halo 2 map pack, July 05. And then the soft modding came into play. People can mod the games you're in, and they had the turrets you could fly around on. And then I broke my Xbox trying to mod it myself.
R.I.P.
Yep.
Do you ever try to mod your own Xbox? What is it, jailbreaking? No, it wasn't.
It was
jailbreaking.
just modding. You had to have like
it's like a chip you had to install.
You put like a memory card in.
Yeah.
With a file on it. You run a certain game.
And you bricked it.
And I bricked it. We're trying to go back online.
Yeah.
It still worked, but I couldn't get online with it.
Oh, man.
Good times. Good talk to my mom about that.
That shit ran on Linux. People don't realize that.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. That shit ran on Linux, though. That's crazy.
Halo.
I love Halo 3. I played so many LAN parties of like
I loved Halo 3 when they came out with the theme game, and it was the hot sand. The sand was damaged to you in the
I liked Halo 3's Forge mode. That was like the coolest thing.
That was Halo 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Forge mode? Dude, there's so many cool game modes you can create.
I remember doing Forge by hand, moving boxes of maps for hours.
Yeah.
Just to have the game drop out and you lost everything.
That was
Halo 2.
Halo 3 too. Yeah. Oh, you mean like
moving boxes, hitting a box.
like
okay, guys,
Minecraft
now
mode.
we can play
Minecraft survival
hours on Headrun. I think it was called there. Headlong.
Yeah.
Nope. Yep. Headlong. I don't remember.
Good maps. I don't know anything about Halo 2. I only ever played Halo 3, 1, and 4.
Can't believe Halo 2. That was a much better story than Halo 3.
Really? It definitely wasn't. Halo 3 was the best story.
Halo 3 is
it's the best story. You're kidding yourself.
I think it was Halo 3 the final mission.
Was the one where you drive and you have to leap into the thing?
Because Brutus was the Halo 2 final boss.
No, none of that shit.
That was Halo
our
2
final
with
boss
Brutus.
was a racetrack.
I don't remember. It's been so long.
Halo 3, final boss, racetrack. You got to jump into I think it was the Pillar of Autumn.
Yeah, and then it breaks apart in two.
Yep, and that's what Halo 4. And like, you got to know what happens because if you play it on Legendary, you see that extra little bit at the end.
Halo 07, YouTube was out, so that I could just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, true. I actually did watch them on YouTube too.
But Halo 3 had online co-op. Halo 2 did not.
Mm-hmm. The first and last game to ever have online co-op in the history of video games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Besides
Bungie just
besides Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain is the only other game that ever had online co-op ever again. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I was listening to speaking of fallen mighty people, this is a really weird segue, completely non sequitur segue, but I was listening to a podcast. I think it was 99% Invisible, and it was about the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yeah.
It was about the fact that the U.S. military buried a Vietnam casualty in the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier that was not unknown. They knew who it was.
Interesting.
And then like there was this whole journey about because there was like 4 sets of remains that were unknown remains, and then they used like better and better, like slowly better and better DNA matching on the other 3 sets of remains. So they're like, oh, okay, there's only one unknown set of remains. In the entire Vietnam War, there was only one unknown set of remains. And it was like, okay, well, it's definitely this guy because he's the only one we never found. So they buried someone that they knew who it was. It was just like marked. It was marked in the coroner's report as probably that person. So they were like, that's the loophole they used. They were like, oh, we'll just like do it anyway. Just put him in there.
I love DNA testing in 2019. It's so good now.
Yeah?
They just caught
23andMe or whatever?
They just caught a guy who was like sexually assaulted somebody like 20 years ago.
The rape
They
kit?
caught him through a Baskin Robbins spoon. His DNA was on it. They like waited and they got him.
That's incredible.
It's like,
wait, you mean the spoon was old or the new sample was from the spoon?
I don't know, but I think it was a new sample.
I'm gonna say probably the new sample was the spoon.
Because like that's amazing that they just like
I don't think DNA can survive on a spoon for 30 years.
Probably not. But it's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that they're doing this shit now.
That's insane, dude. There was this serial killer who got caught because they were tailing his. There was like a suspicious detective was trailing his car, and the guy was super careful. But eventually, he threw a cigarette butt out his window, and that's how they got him.
Boom.
Yeah, fucking wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a pause and think of what to say next.
I've been busy. If I was on The Office right now, I'd win the Dundee for busiest beaver award. Goes to Phyllis Lappin.
This is bad content. We should stop.
No. I can be doing this. Yeah, me and Caroline went to our pre-wedding class. Passed. We passed. We did a good job.
You passed your pre-wedding class?
Yeah, it was a 2-day event. You know, you go to like a place in the city with a bunch of other couples, and you just like you work through just like things in a marriage, yada yada yada. Just like it wasn't like a heavy thing. It's just something you have to do to like.
Who told you to do this?
A church.
The church that's marrying you?
Yeah, it's a requirement.
And what did the like result of that tell you?
It's not a result really. It's just like
hey, these are the things to watch out for.
So when I was in this class, I was in my head envisioning, okay, it's designed for people who are like very young, rushing into marriage.
Yeah, we're not going to marry you.
People who don't understand like what marriage entails.
Okay,
it's a lot of the exercises. It was not really heavy. It was just kind of like communication, keeping a dialogue open, understanding basic finances, like nothing heavy. And we sat at a table with a bunch of other couples, and they were roughly our age, maybe a little older. And like one guy did not want to be there, and he was like, I felt really bad. He was like causing a fit at the table, not wanting to do the activities. And I felt bad for his fiance, who like we're marrying this guy who can't even like talk to you about like jokingly communication things. Like this is a fucking red flag. Do not marry this guy.
That's why they make you do it.
But like, I guarantee she's not gonna. It won't change. Won't change a thing.
No.
They're getting married next year.
They're getting married, and then they're gonna get divorced in 2 years.
Who knows? I don't know. But it's like, wow. It's like you're gonna have like children with this guy, and then you see him now. He's not gonna be like the kind of parent to like go out and like do things with the kids now. He wants to watch his fucking. It was on a Saturday. It was the main gist of the day. He watched football the entire time on his phone. And it's like, dude,
wow,
come on.
That's mature.
I know.
Shows a lot of
Yeah, you're in your mid-30s. Fuck it.
adult development. Damn.
Yep. So we did that class.
The Starship prototype went boom.
It blew up
It popped its top.
in space.
No, they were doing a pressure test on the ground, and the top cap just poof into the went like up.
Was that maybe that was the idea? Was shooting to space with the pop the top.
Yeah, like they're called pressure domes or something. It's just like a hemisphere of metal. It just
It's not. Oh yeah, you probably can't have a release on that because it's going into space. Never mind.
No, you
Will
can't
it hold the top or steam to come out.
No, they don't have those. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It ruined their Mark 1 version though, so they're gonna have to move to Mark 2 and Mark 3.
Darn.
I think the Mark 2 is being built in Florida. That was the one from Boca Chica, Texas. So the Mark 3 is gonna start in Boca Chica, Texas now probably. But it was a pressure test, so I mean technically they got good info. They know what the pressure can be.
God bless them.
Yeah. Anyway, that was cool.
And then this week I went to Pennsylvania, Central PA.
Fun. I bought tickets for Rent,
Oh yeah,
the musical.
in Boston.
No, I missed it when it was in Boston.
So where's it gonna be?
It's going to be in New Haven, Connecticut.
So oh yeah,
This weekend, Saturday.
New Haven. Oh,
yeah, I'm driving
yeah.
2 hours down instead of downtown. I have to drive 2 hours to New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So it's not like the south end. Of
Where is
Connecticut.
it? Oh, in New Haven. Do you know where in New Haven it is?
Schubert. The Schubert Theater.
Watch out for that green over there. It's a lot of homeless folks who do drugs. Be careful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the theater district isn't the best area
No.
of New Haven, but
How much does it cost you? It was like $600.
No. The tickets?
Yeah.
No, the tickets were...
The tickets in Boston are so
think-
expensive.
I think total it was... I think they were like $40 a pop.
What were the fees?
I think it was like around 100 total.
Wow. Like in Boston, I saw Wicked and it was so expensive.
Well, it depends on how good the seats you get are.
Yeah, you don't want
we
shitty
got
seats.
we got like balcony.
Uh-huh.
I'm going with Maggie.
Oh,
About her
humble
ticket.
brag. Girlfriends.
I have a
I'm
girlfriend.
going to Nutcracker
Yeah.
in a couple weeks.
I'm also going to the Christmas Revels. You ever been to Christmas Revels?
No.
They're fun. They're at the theater in Cambridge that is the it's like a classroom building for MIT. No, Harvard. It's one of the Harvard buildings. Do you know that courtyard above the tunnel in Harvard? You know how,
by Harvard Square?
Harvard, yeah, in Harvard Square.
Yeah,
there's
by the fire department over there.
Yeah, by the fire
Yeah, I
department.
drive
So
there. That's how I go
the
to work.
church next to the fire department.
That thing's fucking huge.
That
It's a
big
big church.
That big boy church. That there's like that cathedral looking, like dome looking area.
Yep.
That's the place. That's the venue for the Christmas Revels.
What's it? Just singing, music.
Oh,
dancing?
it's a little bit of all the above. Yeah, they do a wonderful combination of classic Christmas reveille, and they always have a theme. So sometimes it's like Venice, Christmas in Wales, Christmas in. They did the occasion Christmas one year. I think they're doing like 50s New York this year.
50s New York.
Or 20s New York or something.
20s
I don't
New
know.
York.
Old school,
Old school New York.
old-timey America.
1700s New York.
Sure. It's going to be a farm. I don't know.
It's going to be a farm.
I don't know when New York was built. They had like a famous
I think that was
architect that designed
Columbus built New York. I think he laid
I think it was Amerigo
ground for-
Vespucci.
Empire State Building.
Yeah, Amerigo Vespucci built the Empire State Building, actually.
Wow.
You're a little off.
Wow. Wow.
Going to that, going to Rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rent.
It's great. It's super fun. Excited. I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
Wow.
I'm so sad.
What was I going to say? Oh, you don't watch Watchmen, do you?
I haven't watched it
Oh,
yet.
you're so... hurry up. It's so good.
You know what's coming out tomorrow, right?
What? Frozen 2?
Frozen 2.
I've never seen Frozen 1.
Oh, so good. Watch Frozen 1.
I don't. I have Disney Plus, but I'm not going to watch it.
Watch it. Do it. It's good. Why not? It's good. It's a good movie.
I don't watch animated movies.
How many shit movies have you watched in your life?
Yeah. Is there maybe shit to you, but they're gold
How
to
many
me?
garbage
A lot.
90s movies have you watched? You can
lot.
afford to watch one modern age animated high quality
I need
well-written
you
Disney movie.
To do me a favor and let this go.
This is the hill that I'll die
So
on.
like
You
I
need
was
to watch a Pixar
growing
movie.
up,
God
I
damn
was
it.
like drilled into my head by my parents that animated movies are for kids.
Yeah.
And it's drilled in. I cannot get out
When,
of it.
you mean they drilled that into you when you were a kid?
when I was like a preteen and then over? Like,
Ooh.
I do not watch animated movies. I just can't. I
Ooh.
can't do it. I don't know why. It's in my head. I just can't.
So you don't like anime then, huh?
I watch Dragon Ball Z because it's basic bitch anime. It's easy to follow.
So good. It's so easy. I love it. I love DBZ. You know what you should watch is Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is like the
They're making that a Netflix show, I think.
yeah.
Live
It's
action.
because it's good.
The guy got hurt in the middle of it, so they had to hold production on
I
it.
heard about that. He broke his leg or something.
Yeah, not good.
No. It's a good show though. Akira.
watched-
Didn't Akira get a live action?
Tahiti, whatever the guy's
Taika
from lore.
Waititi.
Taika Waititi, he's making it.
Taika Waititi's making the Akira? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that too. You should watch animated stuff. Let this bias go.
Maybe when I have kids.
This is one
I'll watch
bias
it.
that you shouldn't be slightly.
I just can't sit there and do it.
You can.
I can't.
You can.
It
You
hurts.
just have to choose.
You ever seen a Clockwork Orange?
You choose.
In Clockwork Orange,
Yeah.
when they get drilled into his head, he can't watch things because it
Yeah,
causes
he,
him to have,
like,
a
hold his
violent
eyes
outburst.
open. They hold his eyes open.
Yeah, I can't watch animated movies.
Because of that, your parents held your eyes open?
Yeah, you can't. It's for kids. You're not a kid. I'm not a kid. Yeah.
You're not a kid.
Nope.
You're not a kid. You don't watch kids' movies.
I watch Watchmen.
That's so dumb. Didn't they
I
know?
watch The Wire.
Don't they know about South Park?
No, they do not.
Don't they know about
South Park.
BoJack Horseman?
Not in the mid 2000s.
Don't they know about? I'm trying to think of another adult cartoon. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
No, they don't.
Your parents are stupid.
Parents.
Boom, got him.
What can you do? Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. I like our new episode signature, by the way. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you put it at the end.
Yeah,
A little taste of that.
yeah. Been listening to Tony, waiting for mine the whole time.
I get rid of Tony. Sorry, Tony.
Oh,
I'm done with his. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Life is what you make of it.
I don't like it. Bye-bye.
Well, replace it with OK Boomer. It's a good enough one. I was wondering how many of those you were going to put in total, but I'm happy that you killed one to put another one in.
I gotta kill something to make a sacrifice.
Yeah, to the gods.
I went to.
You ever play Dead Space?
Nope.
No.
Too scary.
What were you going to say?
Went to Central PA, and while I was there, I visited my favorite bar in America.
What's that?
Moose's.
The 23rd Amendment?
Moose's.
Get it? Get it?
Why?
23rd Amendment.
What's that?
The abolishment of alcohol.
Prohibition?
Yeah.
I watch Pork Empire on HBO.
I think it's 23. I don't know. I might be terribly, terribly off on that. Please write many letters to us on the pod. Tell us all about how I'm wrong. That it's not the 23rd. That was slavery. Maybe. I don't remember. Don't know which one's which. I think 14 was slavery.
So, yeah. I went to
Right?
favorite.
Pretty
I
sure.
don't know. I don't know the fucking amendments.
What were you saying? That's more interesting.
I went to my favorite bar in America.
yeah.
It's like the perfect bar.
Okay.
It's like it's got like
They have darts?
they have darts.
They have
the
pool?
lighting's perfect. They don't have pool. They do have pool. They do have
Oh,
pool.
okay, good.
It's a smaller establishment and it's in
Going to
central
rage.
Pennsylvania, so it's really inexpensive to go there. They have the world's best chicken tenders with honey
Ooh.
mustard.
World's best?
World's best.
Congrats.
I'm going back there.
That's so exciting.
I'm going back there in August to get some more. I can't
Good
wait.
work. I feel like Buddy the Elf. Good job, guys. World's best coffee.
And then I found this amazing bookstore there too, in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's a secondhand store. They have secondhand books, games, CDs,
I do love
movies.
secondhand items.
I bought a copy, Catcher in the Rye, from 1951 for $5.
Mint condition.
It's right here.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
It's a hardcover one from
Oh,
1951.
you got to get the hardcover.
And then I bought some.
Does Lenny catch that rabbit at the end? You got to tell
That's
me.
Of Mice and Men. You
Fuck!
ignorant fuck.
Fuck!
Catcher in the Rye. He has the dream about the kids in the Ferris wheel running through the field. I think.
Yeah, it's Holden Caulfield. I get them mixed up. It's fine.
So yeah. What a deal. What a deal.
Holden Caulfield.
Yeah. He's the main character. He's an angsty motherfucker.
I read the Spark Notes.
You never read the book?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I read the book after high school.
I'm not that invested. The one that I actually have stuck out in my head book that has that level of nostalgia for me is The Outsiders.
Never read it.
That is,
She was like 18 when she wrote that book too.
that is a lot of
That's the
nostalgia
craziest
for me.
thing.
That is
She
wild.
wrote it so young.
Good job.
S.E.
Impressive.
Hinton.
S.E. Hinton.
She has a couple of those books. She has what's the other one?
The Outsiders has a sequel
Fuck.
called
What's the other one that she wrote?
All the Horses Men.
No, there's
that's
another
not-
one she wrote.
Oh, not The Outsiders?
She wrote another one.
There's a sequel.
Rattle Baby.
Shake, Rattle, and Roll?
No, fuck. I'm
There's
gonna
this-
look it up. It's going to give me an
Your phone's over
aneurysm.
there. The sequel to The Outsiders is called...
Rumble Fish.
Is that
Rumble
the
Fish.
sequel?
No, I don't know. I just remember that's one of the books you wrote. It's interesting. So I go back, and I read books more now than I've read in my life. And one of the books I read was a book in high school that probably made a lot of people read that I never read, which is The Things I Carried about the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And I read it now as an older person who's... I feel like if I read it back then, I would have fucking been like, what the hell is this bullshit? Now I read it, I'm like, no. I'm like, wow, this is really good. So you should stop making kids forced to read a book because they're on a list. Enough. Let them discover things on their own, not be told to read things. Abolish school reading.
That was then. This is now. I found it.
That is a fucking deep title for a book. That's a lot of pressure on that book.
Yeah, it lived up to it. It was a good book. The Outsiders. You got Pony Boy. You got some tragedy. You got some main characters dying. Won't tell you who. Spoilers. Gotta read it.
Patrick Swayze. I don't know.
Probably. It was Kevin Bacon.
In the book.
No, it was before his time.
Did you watch the movie The Outsiders?
I did. I don't remember it.
I think Francis Ford Coppola directed that.
It did.
Wow.
That was a good... look at you go.
Wow, what a deep dive.
You got it.
He's
I
directed
just
a lot of things.
found that, yeah. I was diving into Francis Lloyd Wright. Francis Lloyd Wright?
Sounds right.
He's the architect who built all those... you know the housing style from The Incredibles? Oh, no, you don't watch animated movies.
I've seen The Incredibles.
I'm sure you've seen the fucking Incredibles. It's a
I've seen some Pixar's.
goddamn amazing movie. Watch Frozen.
I never
bitch.
watched Toy Story 3, though.
You little bitch. Oh, fuck Toy Story. Watch the good ones. Frozen.
Well,
Tangled.
Frozen's not even Pixar.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
No, you're right.
Disney.
Tangled. Frozen. Moana.
Moana's,
all
I think Moana,
good.
No, Moana's Pixar. Maybe
All
not.
good. No, they're
No.
all they're all good though. They're all very.
They're
very
all on
good.
Disney Plus.
It was there's a really good Mr. Sunday Movies video about this, but there was like a couple waves of Disney movies that were created, and one of the waves was like the Bolt with John Travolta era of Disney, where
Bolt,
they
yeah.
were in like a slump and they didn't make anything good, and then the first good one they made was Tangled, and then they did Frozen,
Yeah.
and then they did Moana, and then they did Toy Story 4. That was
I'd argue
Pixar,
it began
technically.
back in
'Cause it-
99 when
there
they
was-
released Dinosaurs.
There was like a good... Yes, that was in the bad age. So there was like this dark ages in the middle. Before that, there was Lion King, Tarzan,
the
Hercules.
Disney Renaissance.
Disney Renaissance. Then there's a second Disney Renaissance, which is Tangled, Frozen, and
Oh, well,
Moana.
yeah.
And they're still in it, and they're doing Frozen 2 now. It's going to be great. So excited. There's a horse made of ice.
Wow.
It's so cool. Or no, it's made of water.
You
Sorry.
sold me
It's a
on the
horse made of water.
The water horse.
Water horse. Sea horse. Literal sea horse.
Oh, shit.
A lot of common themes with Moana. Moana, the musical director, is fucking Lin-Manuel Miranda
Oh.
of Hamilton fame.
Oh, Mary Poppins Returns?
Yeah, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, of Mary Poppins Returns. Yeah, that's all that Lin-Manuel Miranda did was her Mary Poppins.
He's on the new HBO show, his Dark Materials.
Yes, he is, and I'm very excited to watch that.
I've been reading Modern Love. You know the podcast Modern Love?
Nope.
It's a podcast where people write essays. There's actually a New York Times column.
Nice.
People write in essays of like love they've experienced in life, and like Modern Loves is a collection of them. It's a podcast as well. They just came up with an Amazon show, and the Amazon show spawned a book of the essays,
Okay.
and I'm reading them right now. So they're so fucking good. It's so good.
What's your favorite show on Netflix right now?
Netflix?
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest.
They've been
I
adding
don't know.
stuff
Gilmore
like
Girls.
They've been adding stuff like crazy
Yeah,
to try and
it's a lot
compete
of-
with Disney.
But it's a lot of shit though. They know their
Yeah,
market,
yeah.
and it's like a lot of shit.
A lot of it's like World War II documentaries
Or teen shit.
or teen shit.
Because rom-coms in the theaters have died because teens aren't going to theaters anymore. 'Cause it's too
there's
expensive,
there's
so they
this
watch Netflix.
there's this style of Netflix show that's like a teenager tries to fall in love with a boy, but there's a deeper lesson about how she doesn't need the boy. That's like a big whole
Yes.
section of Netflix is from shows that try to
I just
tell
can't-
girls they
they're
don't
not
need
good.
boys.
It's the production behind them is so shitty.
Yeah,
That you can get better cinematography on a
Netflix
TV
used to
show.
be so fucking good too. They've really fallen.
They buy a lot of random shit. So they just buy and distribute it and put their name on it.
Even the stuff that they paid for all the way, even the stuff that they produced is getting less good.
They got The Irishman, end of the month. Martin Scorsese's latest picture. 3
I
hours
guess,
long.
I guess that's what you're going to
Can't
watch. then.
wait.
It looks pretty good. It's about Boston, right?
It's about Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh.
And The Mob.
Yeah, the Irish Mob.
Not in Boston.
That's where Irish is from.
It's true. Irish Boston.
Irish Boston. We got a cloverleaf in our basketball team.
Remember when Netflix bought the movie Cloverfield Paradox,
What?
and then put the fucking
bad
Super
movie.
Bowl ad, and the movie was so fucking bad.
So bad. I didn't even watch it, and I know it was
I
bad.
watched it. It was fucking stupid as shit. Because it
how good do you
wasn't a Cloverfield movie. They added in at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah. They did the same thing with 12 Cloverfield Lane.
But that was good though. That was like a
Right.
good like horror thriller.
Yeah. It could compete with Room.
Yeah.
How good do you think what was I gonna ask?
I don't know.
I forget.
Cloverfield, The Room, Cloverfield, the movie, Overlord. Overlord sucked. Not a fan of Overlord.
I was gonna ask if you think the new generation of something is gonna be good, but I forget what the something was.
Marvel.
Marvel. It was Marvel.
Star Wars.
Yeah. We were talking about
Marvel announced 4 pictures in 1 year recently. This
Yeah.
week in 2022, I think, or 2023.
Do you think the new gen of Marvel is gonna be good?
Yeah, I think they're going to be good because they can experiment more and push the boundaries.
I think I'm really
versus
excited
the
for the Loki
traditional-
show. I'm really excited for the Scarlet Witch, the WandaVision show.
I'm not excited for the Black Widow movie. I'm not because
No,
it takes
I don't
place.
give a shit about that.
I think it takes place between
It's events that have
Infinity
already
War
happened.
and Endgame, and there's not many stakes there.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm excited for the Falcon and Winter Soldier show.
That's gonna
That
be
looks
cool.
interesting.
That's gonna be really cool.
It's
Pushing the boundaries on that one
I feel like the only reason why they got the Black Widow movie is because they wanted Scarlett Johansson for another role.
because she's famous.
But it's like this movie's not going to do much for.
Also, didn't she
what they're
do
building.
Sparrow?
No, that was Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh fuck! I always forget. She did another one. How many Black Widow origin stories are there going to be that aren't actually Black Widow?
Too many.
Sparrow. There was the other one with the ballerinas. That wasn't Sparrow.
I don't remember. They're all the same. They all
I,
blend.
why is the Russian ballerina assassin a trope? Who is asking for this?
Probably middle-aged men.
Why? Why is Russia Vogue?
I don't know. These middle-aged men.
Get
I don't
that
know.
shit out of here. Fuck that shit. Why is Russia in Vogue? Leave.
Did you like the Watchmen movie?
What?
In 2009, the Watchmen movie.
Yeah, I loved it.
Were you
It
fan
was
of the
2008.
Were you a fan of the ending? No, it was 2009. Were you a fan? Look it up right now. I'll fucking tell you. It's
I
it
think
was
you're right,
March,
actually.
April 2009.
Okay, I think you're right.
Were you a fan of the ending? And do you know the comic ending?
Yeah. Giant squid.
So the fucking giant squid appears in the show.
I know, I've
They
heard.
have the fucking balls to do it.
I know, I've heard.
Fuck you, Zack Snyder. You're saying it would not
She didn't
translate
think it was-
well to film.
Reasonable.
It makes way more sense when they fucking did in the movie.
I love the giant squid.
The show
I
was
think,
so good.
Okay,
the
hold
fucking
on.
show was so good.
I will say, I think that what's his name? The villain.
Adrian Veidt.
No,
Dr.
his
Manhattan?
name. No, his name. His like villain name.
Which one? Oh,
Veidt.
Ozymandias.
Yeah, I think Ozymandias' plan in the Zack Snyder movie makes more sense.
I don't think it does.
It does.
Because
it
when
makes more sense.
when I think about that movie,
He took the generators and he used them that Manhattan helped him
so
build.
here's my problem with that. So when he did that, right,
Mm-hmm.
you could perceive it as that explosion was caused by a nuclear weapon detonating in those spots, either shot by the U.S. or Russia, which
Right.
then immediately would have caused
But
them
it
to
hit all of them.
retaliate.
It hit everybody.
Yeah, but they didn't know at the time because the information was probably coming in so quick that one of them would have pushed the button to launch a nuclear warhead.
Whatever.
That's why that's the only problem I have with it. A psychic squid alien attack makes more sense to me because it's so fucking random.
Yeah,
that
but
it
how
would
would they
bring
blame
them
it on
together.
Manhattan?
They didn't blame it on Manhattan.
Oh, right.
They
It
didn't-
just literally,
Veidt
yeah.
just
he
needed him
didn't-
to be out of the picture
Okay.
while he prepared it.
He just didn't scapegoat Manhattan.
He didn't care
if
if Manhattan left afterwards.
I forgot about
It was
that.
just a part of it. He just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what, fuck this, I'm out.
I think it's cooler that Manhattan's in on it, that Veidt blames him, and that they made it look like he did that. I think that's cooler.
I wasn't a fan. I like the comic.
I think in the universe of the specifically of the movie, but in the universe where they build all these events up, right? It makes more sense in universe. It's less out of left field because it is more out of left field. It is more random. It's weird and unexpected.
I guess.
But like if you look at the signs leading up to it and you could piece together in the Snyder movie that's going to happen. It's like it's more logical and it makes sense. Like if you have cuz right when you're building a movie, or when you're building a world, you want to establish all the building blocks up front. You have this Manhattan guy, you have this megalomaniac millionaire, and you have a world on the edge. What can you do with those building blocks? And then do it. But like the squid...
I don't think you understand what the squid is capable of doing.
No, I'm saying the squid doesn't... It's not built from those 3 building blocks. It's a fourth thing that they introduced.
Yes, but it's so different that it has to bring them together because they don't know what it is.
So does Manhattan.
Manhattan, they know Manhattan more than they know fucking squid.
Right, but they have to fight him. They have to defeat him.
The thing is, they can't fight Manhattan.
They don't know
they
that.
They can't
though.
fight Manhattan.
They don't
know
that.
they can't. They've known the guy for 20 years from that point in the show.
Right, but they don't know
movie.
we know the audience knows he's invincible, but
they know.
The movie doesn't know he's
invincible. They fucking know after seeing what he's capable of doing. If you do a psychic squid that is an organic creature, that
it's killable.
Yes, which brings them together.
So you're implying that instead of fighting Manhattan, you think in the comic universe and the TV show series universe, if Manhattan had done it, or if they'd made it look like Manhattan, you think that wouldn't have been unifying, and that it would have actually just caused them to
give
up?
It would have ended the same way.
You think it would have made
nuclear explosion? They would have been a war.
You think?
I'm telling you,
because they did it. Because Veidt did it to avert Doomsday, right?
Yes, but I think it would have triggered Doomsday no matter what. Because random explosions all over the world would have caused me like, oh my god, if you're Russia or the U.S., I'm being attacked.
It's the other guy.
I have to launch my nukes now to stand in my just to do something.
Mutually,
psychic squid
mutually assured
is so
destruction.
fucking random. You don't know what the fuck. Where did this
come
from?
What do we do about this?
And plus, psychic squid, it shot out the psychic blast, which causes fear in the people who are in that area. So it spreads. I don't know. I think it's a better idea with psychic squid. You should watch the show. You should watch the show.
I probably will eventually. I have a lot of stuff to watch.
Good.
Right now I'm watching Now welcome to our weekly segment of the show. What are we watching? The segment that we always do and definitely didn't just make up. I'm watching not Fairy Tale. I'm getting my animes confused. I'm watching 7 Deadly Sins on Netflix. And also Dollhouse, but more 7 Deadly Sins. So I never finished it, so I'm like, oh yeah, there's a new season. Should probably watch that. I think the new one's coming out. Dollhouse, great show. Also watching that kind of concurrently.
Is that over? Joss Whedon?
Oh yeah, I just haven't.
Elijah
I never watched it.
The problem is it's a Fox show.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
I mean, they did kind of jump the shark after the first season. After the end of the first season, they really jumped the shark a little bit.
I have a problem with Fox shows.
They
suck.
It's like usually. It's like the
they
writing was half baked.
They strangle their creative talent.
Yeah, the writing was half baked in the second season because they ran out of ideas. They pushed too hard.
That's why.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Every show needs to be 5 seasons long. 100 episodes.
Firefly
did only one season, right?
It needed more seasons.
More.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they never did a revival of it.
They tried.
I'm surprised they do now, like Netflix or Hulu. Or
they
Disney
tried. A lot of the actors are a lot older though.
You can do a time jump. I don't know.
They could do a time jump
if they wanted to.
Yeah, they'd have to want to. That's a lot of conviction, I think.
Nathan Fillion's a busy guy. The Rookie, Nathan the Rookie.
Nathan Fillion. Is he? Is he busy?
He had The Mentalist. No. He had the Castle, who was a writer, and then he had the Rookie now, which he's on. And
hey, Pippa.
Yeah,
Kitty.
The Deuce just finished. The Deuce is a fucking amazing show on HBO about New York.
Is Entourage still on?
No, fucking Entourage sucks.
It's so bad.
The Deuce was so good. It's about New York in the 70s and 80s and the adult film industry.
Sounds fun.
It's really depressing. From the guy who made The Wire.
Sounds fun.
David Simon knows his shit.
I want some less depressing shows. That'd be good. Doja Kitty. What are you watching?
I just told you I was watching.
Oh.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls?
Yeah, it's the fall. I watched Gilmore Girls in the fall.
I thought you finished it.
I watched Gilmore Girls rewatch in the fall. It's my comfort food when I'm in the background.
Oh, you do it every fall. Okay.
Yeah, I watch Everwood in the late.
You can watch
spring.
all of Gilmore Girls, but you can't put 40 hours into Death Stranding.
Just have to be there playing it versus watch something and just walk away. So hear it.
You can
I'm
walk
being
away.
involved.
You can walk away.
Have you seen that game?
No.
You're fucking walking in that game.
It's hard.
It's you have to it's all a balance. It doesn't look fun. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking with that. He drank too much of his own Kool-Aid. That's the problem.
Scaredy cat.
He drank too much of his Kool-Aid. That's his thing. He needs a boss.
He had a boss in Metal Gear.
Yeah. And Metal Gear Phantom Pain was really good. The whole series is really good.
It's great.
But Death Stranding is just too much in the deep end.
I disagree about it being too much on the deep end and being too far out, but I think he suffers from the same thing that Star Citizen suffers from, which is feature creep. They just keep adding shit.
Star Citizen's not real. It's never coming out.
I'm starting to believe it because, I mean, they keep adding features and functionality, but I question their judgment because the last thing that they released was and I'm not kidding, a cave system. They put caves in the planets. Procedurally generated mineshaft-esque caves.
I'll just play No Man's Sky.
Why?
That game actually has stuff in it.
Astroneer has stuff, and it is still in early access, but it's more of a game.
It's like more of a complete game.
No, it's not. It's not more.
Just play No Man's Sky.
No, it's trash.
No, have you seen No Man's Sky's latest updates?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either, but they're really good.
I just have no desire to play.
If it's on sale, you should look at purchasing it.
If I'm gonna play Minecraft, I'll play Minecraft. If I'm gonna play Astroneer, I'll play that. But there's no itch that No Man's Sky scratches.
No Man's Sky has multiplayer. I haven't checked, but if they do, it's definitely worth it for what you get out of it.
If they've made No Man's Sky into Astroneer, then why wouldn't I just play that?
I'm just saying,
I already
people
have
check it out.
Just play Astroneer.
I'm just saying,
It's the same
check out
thing.
No Man's Sky. I'm just saying that.
All right, whatever.
It's a blast when you can sit there and have time to play games.
It seems like poorly conceived and not thought through very well.
The fucking problem was the guy had no boss, and he was like, "Oh my god, let's fucking just release it now."
Hello Games?
Is that the company that owns No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
That guy Sean.
He did
What a fucking idiot.
Planet Coaster.
What a fucking idiot. Is that the guy? I don't know.
Planet Coaster.
Sean something.
It's Hello Games.
Like he opened his fucking mouth one day and liked that he was getting a positive reception. He just kept running with it. What a fucking dummy. And he released an unfinished game.
Yeah.
And I fucking bought it when it came out. And it was fun for like 10 minutes, and then you realize there's not much to do.
There's nothing to do.
But they've added like at least 5 or 4 like major updates to the game, which is definitely improved.
I mean,
it.
Star Citizen isn't finished either, but at least there's actually stuff to do too. You have missions, you have actual party system, you have multiplayer, you have a cargo system, you have a bounty system. They have apparently caves.
Isn't
now.
that been a game developed for like 10 years?
7.
Jeez, I feel like it's been forever.
It's been in development for 7 years. It's raised like $100 million though.
What is this?
It's really good. Like the stuff that's out is amazing.
Well, what is the plan of finishing a game?
It's like
never
going to
be
be
finished.
It's like a physics-based flight. Like the whole point was to make the ships that you fly around in real, so you can get in them, get out of them, turn the switches on and off, open the door, lock the doors, use the PA system. Like they're real spaceships.
Sounds like
it's cool. They have like scanners and stuff. It's really cool. It's not finished though. That's the problem. They actually don't have like a lot of systems that they should have. Like they don't have exploration. They don't have it's supposed to be like a passenger system where you can take passengers. They don't have dynamic mission generation. They don't have a full world. They have like 4 planets or something. They have like part of a solar system. Yeah, they don't even have. They have part of one solar. There's supposed to be like 30 solar systems.
So,
the game is supposed to have 30.
But they're on track to finish in like what 10 years at this point.
30 systems. It's supposed to have. They have part of one solar system.
Let me tell you, No Man's Sky has billions of planets you can visit.
Yeah, but they're all the same planet.
They've changed them. They've updated them.
No, they're all the same planet.
No, they're not.
The game that is the like logical conclusion that's done so far, to my knowledge, is Elite Dangerous. That's the one that has a lot of or like Hyperion. Hyperion I think is still in beta, but at least Hyperion has like a complete gameplay loop, so to speak. It's not really comparable. Completely different style of play. But
No Man's. It's really.
Are you going through the thing?
I can't find the fucking description of the updates.
Yeah, you're looking for patch notes or version notes or whatever. The blank update. Haha.
Recent reviews very positive.
Ooh.
All reviews mixed.
Yeah.
So when it came out, it took a real dump on the players.
No shit.
Yeah, they have multiplayer now, it says here. With Oculus Rift and Vive support.
Ooh.
It's a great template of a game that they should have let modders just have at it.
There's so many more different interesting things.
Yeah, I gotta go. I have to make dinner.
Rad. Good episode,
It's
guys.
been an hour.
I'm sure you'll cut it down to a tight 45.
Oh, yeah, sure. Tight 1 hour flat.
You're going to cut 3 minutes out.
Hey, those are not good 3 minutes, though.
They're 3 minutes of trash. Boom, got him.
Yep. Until next time, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
I don't know
life
if we record next week because it's Thanksgiving
and
week.
world. Probably not. We should skip it.
Because there's a lot of shit going on for Black Friday.
You could cut this
I gotta
into
work Black Friday, so
You could cut this into 2 30-minute episodes. Then.
we'll see. I gotta work Black Friday at Staples, so I gotta get there really early and sell some protection plans on some laptops that no one's gonna buy.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's definitely a real thing that's happening.
I worked Thanksgiving once. It was a fucking nightmare. Never doing it again.
All right, bye.
Bye. See ya.
Turn this off.
If you can dream it, you can do it.
Okay, boomer.